What is Billy Sims currently doing right now in his life?
Well, I'm working for Lear Corporation. I'm currently a material analyst. All of the I make sure that all the raw materials are ordered out of South America, North America. We build all four vehicle seats, first and second row and third row seats for the new vehicle. Um, I've been there until almost 8.5, 9 years, going on 9 years now.
Okay. What kind of advice can you give to athletes who may one day be in your position? Um, didn't really grow up loving the game, but the game grew on him. He loved the game, was able to dominate, um, had the opportunity to go to college, travel all across the country, um, and have the ability to play basketball. What kind of advice can you give that kind of athlete?
You know what, man? I often say that we're living in a different time. These kids, you know, as kids, they don't see or they can't foresee because as kids, we always think we could conquer the world, not knowing any better. Everybody young gonna get old one day, and I often say to young men, stay focused. As black men, I always say with the highest suspension and expulsion rate in the state in East Chicago. I often say is to young kids and cousins and stuff that I have, if you want to be successful, you have to invest in your life. Investing in your life means your education, investing in having desire and loyalty to yourself first, as far as trying to accomplish any type of small or large accomplishments you're trying to achieve. I think a lot of kids don't understand, and maybe because they don't have a direction at home, but I think it starts with, just trying to stay focused and being loyal to yourself. The loyalty, I always say loyalty brings royalty. If you're loyal to yourself, your time will come. If you stay focused, live right, and work hard, it'll pay off. I mean, I'm a prime example. I mean, I was one of those athletes that went off to school and didn't get his degree, but ended up getting a ton of experience in management, and now I'm able to go anywhere I want because I was young at one point, not listening to my father, my mom telling me, hey, this is what you need to do to succeed. Just trying to do things my way. But I end up learning, and luckily, I end up having the opportunity to get in a position where I'm making decent money. I'm able to pass knowledge on and help other people. It's truly a blessing, and I tell these kids all the time. For any kid, you have to be loyal to yourself to develop and grow as a young man and stay focused on what you want to achieve in life. Because it's just a small investment after 4 years of high school and 4 years of college. It's just a small investment that's a long-term payoff. I think that a lot of the standards need to be raised in East Chicago for these kids so that they'll understand, which they won't as kids, setting the bar a little higher as far as academics, maybe raising it to a 2.5, say, look, if and again, as we discussed earlier, I think that East Chicago has become so content on wins and losses and not content on trying to produce well-rounded individuals. That's our goal, to produce productive individuals that's going to be better prepared for life, for college and after college, because college makes who you are. It molds you, shapes you, because you have the freedom. You have the choice when you go to college. You go to class, you have the choice to get your education. In high school, you don't have that choice. You're living under your parents' roof. It's totally a different time. And I tell kids all the time, it's a small investment. Once if you invest those 8 years, 4 years of high school and 4 years of college, it's going to pay off. And it's going to be a big payoff where you can look back on it and respect everything you accomplished. You can pass it on. But that's my belief, man. I think that we need to set the bar a little higher in East Chicago for these kids, and more so even with the AAU. I mean, these kids, if you don't have a 2.5 GPA, you cannot play in this basketball team. And I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, anybody else, I'm just putting it out there because I think that we need to have these kids attend 4-year universities, not Division II. Because if we putting kids in junior colleges, that means that coach have to put them in a 4-year program after that. So, I mean, and after that 2-year program, the high school coaches lost touch with him. So at that point, he's out of your hands. So I think the thing that we need to work on more is developing these kids, putting them on, get them to a higher academic level where they can go to a smaller 4-year school. So I can say, hey, look, I got him off into college. He got 4 years of education. No matter where he gets his degree from, he still got his degree. He still receives a degree.
Billy, I want to thank you, man. It's been a pleasure with you in this interview.
I appreciate it.
I've been waiting a long time to get you. I got you on Facebook.
Yeah.
Had a great opportunity. Before I go, I want to give you 2 shots out for 2 people.
Okay.
Anthony Hanspard.
Okay.
He said tell you say hi. And then one of your college teammates, Craig Cox.
All right. Craig Cox.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, that's my old roommate.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my man. I love it, man. That's 2 good brothers, real good brothers.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
This is Athletes Lives Network exclusive interviews. Once an athlete, always an athlete.